Today, we're diving into the life of a man who is often described as a real-life soldier of fortune. Someone who fought in 3 different armies and whose story is packed with grit, loyalty, and controversy. This is the story of Larry Thorne, also known as Larry Thorne. Larry Thorne was born in 1919 in Viipuri, a part of Finland that sits near the border with Russia. From a young age, Thorne showed remarkable toughness and resilience, traits that would define him throughout his life. Finland, during this time, was a land on the edge of world conflicts, caught between the looming powers of the Soviet Union and Germany. At just 20 years old, Thorne enlisted in the Finnish army. Soon after, he found himself in the middle of the Winter War in 1939, a brutal conflict between Finland and the Soviet Union. Thorne was fearless and ruthless, leading his unit through deadly skirmishes with Soviet forces. The Finnish forces, despite being outnumbered and under-equipped, fought with remarkable tenacity, and Thorne quickly rose through the ranks as a fierce and skillful soldier. His bravery in this harsh winter war earned him recognition, and he would go on to lead elite units known as Thorne's guerrilla troops. When the Winter War ended, Finland found itself once again under threat from the Soviets. With no one else to turn to, Finland formed a pact with Nazi Germany. Thorne, along with several other Finnish soldiers, traveled to Germany in 1941 to receive advanced military training with the Waffen-SS, a controversial unit of the Nazi military machine. It's important to remember that Thorne's decision here was not ideological. He didn't support Nazi beliefs but was fiercely loyal to Finland. His goal was to protect his homeland at any cost, even if it meant aligning with the Nazis temporarily. After his training, Thorne returned to Finland, where he continued to lead his men in daring raids against Soviet forces. His legendary exploits earned him high praise and even more respect from his fellow Finnish soldiers. During what's known as the Continuation War, Finland fought alongside Germany against the Soviets, and Thorne's unit became one of the most feared on the front lines. Known for his relentless approach, Thorne inspired fierce loyalty in his men. By the end of the war, he was a highly decorated officer. After World War II, Finland's alliance with Germany became a liability. Thorne was now a target for Soviet and Finnish authorities, who considered him a threat. He was captured and imprisoned in Finland but managed to escape several times, proving his resourcefulness and sheer willpower. Eventually, Thorne made his way to Sweden and then to the United States in 1950, where he hoped to start fresh. However, his past would follow him, and it wouldn't be long before he found himself drawn back into a life of military service. In the United States, Larry Thorne changed his name to Larry Thorne. After joining the U.S. Army, he earned a spot in the elite special forces, also known as the Green Berets. Thorne's combat experience and expertise in guerrilla tactics made him a valuable asset, and he rose quickly through the ranks, training soldiers in unconventional warfare. It's incredible to think about. A former soldier for Nazi Germany now training U.S. forces during the Cold War. Thorne's journey is a testament to his adaptability and skill as a soldier. In the early 1960s, Thorne volunteered to go to Vietnam, where he carried out high-risk reconnaissance missions against Viet Cong forces. By now, his reputation in the Special Forces was almost legendary. But in 1965, during one of these dangerous missions, his helicopter disappeared in a remote area. For years, he was presumed dead, but his remains weren't recovered until 1999. When they were finally identified, Larry Thorne was buried with full military honors in Arlington National Cemetery, among other American heroes. He is the only former member of the Waffen-SS ever buried here. Larry Thorne's life is a saga of loyalty, courage, and the complexities of war. He served under 3 flags: Finland, Nazi Germany, and the United States, each time driven by his commitment to defend what he believed was right. Today, he remains a celebrated yet controversial figure, a man whose life illustrates the strange, sometimes morally ambiguous paths that soldiers are asked to walk. Thanks for watching. If you found this story fascinating, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments which historical figures you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for stopping by Timely Tales. Let's dive into history one story at a time.